Hello, everyone. Sorry for the delay. I was dealing with something else just really quick before we got into the stream itself. But hello, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. I hope everyone's had a good weekend. I hope you guys are doing well, that you're staying hydrated, and that life is good for you right now. Today we're playing some more Love and Deepsace, and we're continuing Caleb's storyline, and we're only going to be playing for just a little bit today because it is a certain Nekomata girl's debut, and I know that I'm a little late, and I'm sorry that stream is going to be not long today, but I did want to stream either way and make sure that I was here hanging out with everyone. But good morning, Zane Lee, our friends over on YouTube side. Good morning, Digital, and over on Twitch, good morning, Double Chocolate Chip. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. So glad you guys are here. Also, Digital, it's totally fine that you are going to be quiet today because you're doing work. He almost fainted from heat stroke, but the fans were really nice to him. He's resting now, and it's hot in China. Oh my god, what? RSVP for Cosmic Crush, August 2nd, and Zane's birthday party is September 6th. Ooh. Yeah, and thank you guys. I'm glad you guys are understanding. It's good to see all of you. I had a little jump scare this morning of something I didn't really want to see. Not going to go into too much detail about it, but life is just funny. Anyway, I'm feeling a little lagging behind today, and it's probably just because I haven't slept really well in the last week because I've been busy playing games and such, but I don't want to feel like I'm falling behind anyway. I gotta check one more thing real fast, and then we will be ready to go. Anyway, all right. So now that we're here, your mom reacted to your marriage license was saying that's hilarious. But yeah, hopefully you guys had a good weekend. Lori, hello, good to see you. Hi. Let's go ahead and jump into the game because again, we only have about an hour and a half together. Today we're going to be raiding over on my end over into Dino Nugget's stream. Not only just because I'm going to be helping her with her debut today, she's finally growing her second tail. Can you believe it? Our sweet Nekomata, one of my best friend in Twitch and on my streaming journey ever since I ever started, is finally debuting. Soon. I am in an hour and a half. Not only will she be debuting in... Oh, no, I forgot to do the battles. Okay, we can work with the battle. That's fine. Oofs. Not only has she been my best friend since the very beginning of my streaming, more or less. We've been friends for a long time. Since 2021? Man, it's been a while. Maybe 2022, but she's helped me through a lot of dark moments, and so I'm really happy that we get to celebrate her today. I'll be dropping her link also in the YouTube chat, so you guys can pop over and say hi to her when we all raid in together. I would love that if you guys can help us out over on YouTube. That's so cool. I don't have Twitch. Should I download it? You should totally download it. It's worth it just because you get to, we have ways that you can interact with me, like you can give me head pats, you can tell me to drink and stuff, and other things over here on Twitch. There's redeems that really only work on Twitch, but I'd like to dual stream on YouTube because YouTube allows me to save my content and save my VODs here. And I am sorry that today is going to be a little bit shorter when it comes to Love and Deepsace content, but this week we are going back to our normal schedule of Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It's our gaming streams. So today we're doing Love and Deepsace. Wednesday we're going to be playing some more Uma Musume Pretty Derby and going actually into the story mode of the game. And then on Friday we'll be playing more Persona 5 The Phantom X, which I'm really excited to get more into. And then Tuesday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be reading more Anna Karenina. And then on Thursday, hopefully, if it all works out, we'll have more content to do Love and Deepsace ASMR. Oh, it's Monday? I haven't gathered my stuff from Lads yet. Yeah, I was doing some... I haven't been logging in consistently on Lads, which is my bad. And I really need to. But I've just been really distracted lately. Yeah, I'm just checking one more thing before we get into the game today. Sorry that I'm a little distracted. I don't mean to be. Just a lot of stuff is happening. A lot of big changes are coming, I feel like. I had my horoscope read today. And they said something's going to be passing me by, like there's the end of a cycle or whatever, because Mercury's in Gatorade, as they say. And I'm a scientist. I don't really want to give too much credence to a pseudoscience such as astrology, but it is very interesting to me. Okay, well, we're about to be ready. We're going to do these challenges really fast, and I think we get to go to the next part of the story. And I definitely do want to get going. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's go ahead and do these challenges, shall we? I meant to do these earlier, but whoopsie doodles, you know? It doesn't feel like a Monday. You miss everyone on Discord. Oh no, the moon the other night, Friday, was bright red-orange color. I didn't get to see it, but I did see outside my window that was quite bright.
With you by my side.
Oh, that's very sweet.
You use the gale to our advantage. My turn.
Victory is within reach. Make sure to dodge the attack.
Urgent help needed.
Define urgent. Don't rush. Let's
so
see what
mean.
it's up to.
Define urgent.
You won't escape.
Watch out.
I'm okay. Let's take it down first. My turn.
Is it too challenging for you?
Whack it on the head.
Here comes the gust. It is weak. Now's our chance.
God, we're just deleting this.
Well done. Are you dozing off again? A blizzard is approaching, but it won't harm
I'm only
us.
a little distracted because it's Monday. I didn't get to do my full workout today either. So, because of reasons, I'm feeling like I could have done more. But I can. Maybe I'll work out again later on today. I probably will. Alright. We're gonna leave the. Oh no, my screen! I didn't move it correctly. Also, Annie, hello. Do you need to do the challenges? Because I think you can just start at 11. I'm gonna do the challenges real fast, just because it's gonna annoy me otherwise, you know. But I am gonna make sure the screen is actually where you guys can see it this time, because I'm a great streamer. I'm really good at my streaming job. You beat 4 levels of open orbit with Caleb yesterday, and level 3 it was eliminated in 0 seconds. Isn't that's an achievement, right? If you are able to beat a mission in like
You use the gale to
10
our advantage.
seconds.
Make sure to dodge the attack.
Bring it on.
Be ready for its next move.
Whack it on the head.
Nice and loud. Here comes the gust. It is weak.
Okay, good.
Now's our chance.
Not even a challenge.
Be careful. Try to stay back. Keep your distance from it.
Urgent help needed.
Define urgent. Here comes the gust. It is threat.
God, literally
Nothing
just
like
deleting these
snowflakes.
people. And Terry, hello. I don't know if I said hello to you yet. And wait, so after this chapter, it's going it's death and rebirth? Really? I know, define urgent. Morning, Chris. Hello, Sapphire. Listening to you versus Twitch as I drive to work. First day back after 4 weeks. Oh my gosh, did you take like a 4-week vacation?
With you by my side.
That sounds nice. Despera. I'm Despera.
Gravity has increased. Watch out for the hole. Your gravity has changed. Stay away from the rock spikes. Don't worry about it. Just stay on your toes next time. Keep your distance from it.
Zane.
Stay safe. Don't get distracted. Here comes the gust. It is weak. Now's our chance.
You won't.
Let's focus our attacks on the same.
Gravitas.
Can't
Oh,
always be
that's
on the
right.
offensive.
I can attack and defend.
Get behind it. It'll give it a taste of its own medicine. Don't worry about it. Just stay on your toes next time. Keep your distance, or else you'll get hurt.
Whack it on the head.
Nice and loud. An opportunity has presented itself.
Let's destroy them.
I don't need to
take them
wait
out
for
with
my
one strike.
ability to fully recharge. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Bring it on. I'll show you. Urgent help needed.
Get behind it. It'll give it a taste of its own medicine. Excellent. I knew you could do it.
Thank you, I am the best.
Watch threats are only temporary.
Melting like snowflakes.
He's so violent. I don't think I've gotten the achievement for like 10 seconds. I really gotta go back and do one of the challenges for that. Okay. 1 second, I'm just checking something real fast. Sorry that I keep getting distracted. Part of me feels like maybe I shouldn't have streamed today, but I mean, I want to be consistent. Consistency is key, even if I have to stream for just a small bit. I feel guilty, but like we're hanging out for over an hour, so I mean, I guess I shouldn't feel too guilty. Okay, let's do this. So this is love and so this is death and rebirth. We're doing it. That's so exciting. So we're finally catching up to the story where everyone else is. We're finally getting to death and rebirth. All right, let's get started. Within the span of a single month, the Far Space Fleet's significant return and secret departure stirs intense public discussion. The rumors that circulated when Skyhaven was under martial law discussed the fleet's armed operation to eliminate certain anomalous wanderers. While no footage of these events has surfaced, the fleet's tight-lipped response has inevitably sown seeds of panic among the population. 1 hour is better than nothing. Oh, that's fine. Thank you, guys. That makes me really happy. I'll make it up to you all next week, I promise. It's just that we're supporting Dino because it's her debut. It's her first debut. She's been streaming for a while, but she's never had an actual debut. And so it's very important to me that I support my best friend. So thank you, guys. But let's get into it. I've been edging you all long enough. After the Chrono Rift catastrophe, the Hunters Association released several reports on Wanderer evolution and their mutation. Like humans, the Wanderers continue to grow stronger. Peace remains a distant goal for this world. As people grow increasingly uneasy about the fleet's mysterious operations, a bombshell announcement takes everyone by surprise. Ever announces the imminent launch of a project called the Fountain of Vitae. The 40-second preview quickly becomes a global sensation and the focal point of discussions worldwide. And thank you for the hat pat, Sandy. Thank you. The internet debates the development and application of protocore technology. Skyhaven, powered by protocore energy, becomes the target of widespread criticism due to the fleet's recent actions. Countless conspiracy theories emerge. Beneath the floating island, Lakon's scattered lights weave an intricate web across the land. In the windless night, dark figures flit by glass walls. They're quickly masked by the red glow of aircraft warning lights atop skyscrapers. The unrest brewing online seeps quietly into the physical world and ferments under Lakon's facade of normalcy. Waves of controversial topics stoke the growing public outrage. The association becomes the primary target of this rising tide. In response, the association implements a series of countermeasures. This includes the covert relocation of the spatium core stored in the association's building. Protocore transport vehicle.
Look at all the online discussions. It's a circus now. What is Ever really up to? Did you guys find any leads? Throwing around phrases like groundbreaking achievement and the next step in human evolution. They've got guts.
I like Simone. In a self-driving protocore vehicle, Simone scrolls through an endless stream of updates on her phone.
Given their extensive research into protocores, they do have the credentials to back up such claims.
As a protoist, I'm all for advancing protocore tech, but Ever... with methods as sketchy as theirs, they might drag us down with them.
The Fountain of Vitae has reignited the purest attacks against protocores.
At their core, the protists and purists represent two opposing viewpoints: support for the development of protocore technology and the opposition to it. At their core, the protists and purists represent two opposite... Wait, I already read that. The purists believe that although protocores are powerful, they're dangerous. There are too many unknowns, and overzealous research can lead to a catastrophic crisis. In earlier years, they urged humanity not to be blinded by profit. They argued that using Earth's natural energy resources was the only way to ensure civilization survived in a stable condition.
Our latest missions have been targeted by their radical members. That's why we need to transport the spatium core in secret. Both of you need to be on high alert.
If those purists dare to cause trouble, they can say hello to my protocore particle cannon.
What a badass. I like her.
We shouldn't be too hostile. While they're traditional, certain prototypes can be just as extreme. After all, we've only researched less than 10% of a protocore's potential. There's nothing wrong with maintaining a healthy respect for the unknown.
Wow, Andrew. A deep space hunter like you is defending the purists? They're the ones trying to stop our technological progress.
That's interesting. Haven't the purists been quiet for several years now?
That's because our protocore tech has developed so rapidly and successfully these past few years. The stuff's been integrated into every aspect of our daily lives, big and small. The purists always insisted that humans shouldn't develop protocore technology, but the reality is humanity can't live without it now. Facts speak louder than words.
Improving a person's quality of life, fighting wanderers, and helping humanity explore the deep space tunnel and secrets beyond our universe. The Prototist's vision for the future is being realized one step at a time. Without concrete evidence to support the purist claims, it's only natural that they lost ground.
What about you? Whose side are you on?
Chocotus. Proto-S. Assuming we can use science to look into protocore energy so that I can improve our lives, I'm with the Prototists.
I knew you weren't someone who's afraid of progress.
The vehicle passes through the tunnel, which is the last highly dangerous point on our designated route. The secure vault is at the end of this road.
Metaflux levels are within a stable range. Begin storage intake procedures.
We really worked hard today. Since this is our last shift, let's finish strong. Late night snacks are on me.
No celebrate yet. Wait, there's a massive surge of Metaflux heading straight for us. It's coming in fast.
The readings are normal. You guys...
At that moment, a truck wreathed in flames and crackling with powerful Metaflux comes barreling toward us from behind. It's going at full speed. As soon as Simone and I jump out of the cargo hold, our transport vehicle is violently thrown into the air. An explosion releases searing heat behind us. We have an emergency. Transport vehicle IO-9 is under attack. Coordinates are being transmitted, requesting backup. Oh no, another explosion. Before we can find our footing, there's another explosion. We're sent into the air. Protocol particles drift around the overturned transport vehicle, though through my blurred vision, I see several distorted figures emerging from the flames.
Go. You're free.
Who? The unfamiliar voice is masked by the crackling flames. My ears are still ringing, and I can't tell if what I'm hearing is real or just in my head.
It's a shame we're seeing each other again when you're in such a pitiful state. Did Josephine ever mention our time together at the Gaia Research Center?
No spoilers. Yes, yes, yes. Who are you?
I guess not.
Excruciating pain tears through my entire body as my heart begins to tremble uncontrollably.
Who I am doesn't matter. The real question is, who are you?
Christina Nekomata. She suddenly grabs my throat and the sharp pain pierces my neck. It's like 1,000 needles just stabbed me. I feel like I'm suffocating as I lose control of my limbs. My heart pounds violently while a chaotic force stirs within my body. Blood trickles down my forehead. Through my crimson-tinted vision, I see the container holding the spatium core roll into view.
You were born in the depths of deep space. You were supposed to be ours. A one-of-a-kind, precious creation.
Are you saying you're my mom?
Without the key,
No spoilers.
the Fountain of Atay will only remain a poor imitation.
Dazed, I hear something faintly crack. Suddenly, an unprecedented power surges through my veins and bursts forth with brilliant light.
The key
Said Xavier?
belongs to no one else. You are the one who holds all of its secrets.
Transporting the Spatium Core was a classified mission for special operations. The attack wasn't revealed to the outside world. After spending 2 days in the hospital, Simone and I were ordered to suspend all missions and focus on resting until we made a full recovery. Afterward, Jenna secretly visited us to reveal the truth. The association president, as well as others, suspected there was a high-ranking mole in the association. Since Simone and I were now known to the enemy, we needed to lay low. Our temporary suspension was to protect us and serve as a smokescreen. Externally, the radical purists needed to be handled with caution. Internally, dealing with the mole would inevitably disrupt their plans. Jenna didn't really talk about the Spatium Core, she just gave me a look that told me to be patient. Chaotic energy courses through my blood. The burning sensation in my chest is more intense than the pain from my injuries. Also, congratulations, Zane. I'm also working to get super fit so I can look perfect in the maid outfit for all of you. Unable to sleep, I toss and turn, then I finally sit up and turn on the bedside lamp. My heartbeat is faster than usual. I gently press my hands against my chest and rest my head on my knees. I can't believe I ended up absorbing the Spatium Core. Why me? Another sharp pain strikes my chest as several strange energy streams are torn apart. They proceed to merge together and create an endless, restless turbulence.
Did Josephine ever mention our time together at the Gaia Research Center?
Grandma?
The key belongs to no one else. You are the one who holds all of its secrets.
I have to put together, I actually ordered because of Prime Day. I upgraded my at-home gym, so now that I can do bench presses, I got a new workout bench. So now that I can up my weights and actually do a lot more workouts, which I'm very excited about. I've been wanting an upgrade for a while, so I'm very happy about it. I'm really happy to be able to do more workouts with heavier weights, and I'm excited to get ripped for all of you. So hopefully by the end of the year, that's my goal. Hopefully by the end of the year, I plan to be able to do a maid stream. You know, like for Christmas. I think that'd be fun, a Christmas maid outfit stream. At least that's my goal. The key belongs to no one else. You are the one who holds all of its secrets. That's what she said, okay. Grandma, you crazy bitch. Pochi, hello. Welcome to stream. Good to see you. How are you doing today? Oh my god. That emote. Also, everyone, if you don't know who Pochi is, she is the bestest a good girl puppy streamer out there, and you all should definitely go give her a follow. She's really funny, and she's currently playing a lot of Pokemon Infinite Fusion. And apparently, I think she found a Machop for me. She's been naming Pokemon after her friends. I think I'm a Machop in her game, who just can't help but bish slap Pokemons until they faint. But welcome on in. You're just in time. We're playing the newest storyline in Love and Deepsace. Oh yes, I also love Praise. Praise is so good. The research materials Grandma left behind. Anyway, back to the story. The research materials Grandma left behind might not just be an unfinished story. They could be a link in a much larger chain. Unicorn and the Gaia Research Center. That's where time has sealed away the truth I seek. The Gaia Research Center, if I remember correctly, it was in what used to be the most prosperous district, now known as the N109 zone. Let's see if there's a key waiting for my return. Once my injuries are healed, I don't hesitate. I report my next target during my administrative leave to Jenna via a secret comms channel. The ruins of the Gaia Research Center, located in the N109 zone. It's so nice that we have so much holiday time. Oh, that's cute, Zane Lee. Amidst the snow-covered mountains stands a building of precise geometric perfection, the Fractal Library. It was erected at an unknown time. The library's doors slowly part. Wearing robes, a young boy with snow-white hair pushes them open. The soft, ethereal light spills out from behind the doorway and touches the snow. The boy looks down and gently scoops up the small white creature by his feet.
It's time to collect what's due from the 7-year promise, Shuchi. We need to pay the emissary a visit. I wonder how he's doing. How have these 7 years treated him? Is he getting along with his classmates? Did he succeed in his thesis defense?
I'm doing all right, Pochi. I had a little sad shake-up moment today. I saw something that made me think a lot, but you know, that's just life. So, and then I wasn't able to do my full workout today because I was gonna swim, but I have this wound underneath my arm that I was afraid to get it hit with the water, so I was gonna let it heal up before trying to maybe swim later on today, so I could do a full workout, because I took last week to not work out as much, and I'm going like, I want to work out more, but I did also take the time to reevaluate like my diet and some other health stuff. So I guess, you know, it's a new week, and my biggest goal for this week is to get proper sleep, because I know that part of my feeling a little iffy is that I've not been sleeping as much as I need to, and I need to sleep a lot more, and I know I haven't. I shouldn't be going to bed at 3 a.m. in the morning and waking up at 8. That's barely 5 hours sleep. So I'll get my sleep deficit under control this week, and, you know, get my health up, and then I'll feel a lot better about a whole lot of things. Anyway, I'm so sorry about that, but I hope it gets better. Thank you. Yeah, it'll get better. You know, it's nothing to it but to do it, as they say. So, and then to stay consistent on it, which I've been consistent on a lot of other things with my health. So honestly, I'm on the right path already. So it's all about sticking to it. Anyway, back to the story. That's your schedule? No, sleep is important. As the white light fades, the boy's foot sinks into something soft. Snowflakes fall into his head. He's surprised.
Huh? How did the library end up here? Did I mess up the incantation?
Incantation? The white creature suddenly leaps down and runs away. Its tail playfully draws arcs in the snow behind it.
Shuchi, I know you haven't seen snow in a long time, but that doesn't mean you can just run off.
The boy hastily grabs his traveling bag and runs after the creature. He manages to catch its tail just before he falls face first into the snow. Behind him, the massive library doors slowly close. He raises his hand only to realize he left the Assessa's bracelets the emissary gave him in the library.
Oh, Book of Answers, just this once. Would you be so kind as to tell me where I am?
His bag suddenly bulges as a thick book emerges from it. Opening itself, it rapidly flips through its pages before finally materializing 2 words: the Arctic.
How long will it take to get back to Lincoln City?
The Book of Answers flips his page once more. 8,000 kilometers. Jesus. In the desolate Arctic, a boy and his companion silently drag their luggage, their figures gradually vanishing into the endless expanse of white. Dude, if you can teleport that building, then teleport it again a little closer, don't you think? You gotta go. Have a good day, Digital. Thank you so much. Leaving the southern area of Lincoln City, I drive down Bear Boulevard. The scenery on both sides of this wide street slowly deteriorates. He lost the bracelet, though? No! Oh, okay, I understand. After I installed the anti-interference chip Silas sent me on my motorcycle, I've been able to freely pass through the protofield disrupted no-hunt zones, number 62 through 65, and arrive at what was once the most prosperous tech hub in the region. Now it's become a criminal's paradise, the N109 zone. The abandoned building where I first met him still stands in the desolate courtyard. All of a sudden, your husband's senses are awakened? Oh my god. Come to think of it, a lot of time has passed since my initial meeting with the feared leader of Onikainus. After entering the N109 zone, the streets remain deserted. Not a soul can be seen, but it becomes livelier as I approach the central district. A river of people flows through the streets. They surge with me toward the same destination. They're just like people shooting guns and everyone's just hanging out in the street. They surge with me toward the same destination. What's going on? It sounds like it's coming from Sharon. Above the streets, massive holographic screens glowed neon blue. They display live footage of the district in 4 areas. A scarred woman is bandaging a knife wound in her shoulder at a street corner, and a boy who cornered a wanderer in a dark alley rips out his protocore with his bare hands. A gang member plunges a dagger into his companion's chest. Isn't Sharon supposed to be a trading hub? Why are they fighting? At the top of the display, rows of names and numbers flicker rapidly. Old ones are erased as new ones appear in their place. Is this some kind of competition? Nothing that happens in N109 zone surprises me anymore. I turn my attention away from the massive display and keep trying to call Silas. When I visited the odd workshop, its owner knew Grandma. They were probably colleagues. If I want to find out where the Gaia Research Center was located, he probably has some leads. Silas had raced through the streets to get us to the odd workshop, and I was unfamiliar with the N109 zone back then. To find it again, the most effective way would be to ask Silas. It's not answering. Fine, I'll just fetch it from Onikainus' base. Driving my 270 HM, I'm about to make a turn to the alley ahead when a bullet whizzes past me. It grazes my temple. My body lurches to the side as I dodge, but the momentum sends my bike sliding until it crashes into a corner. It's completely wrecked. I barely regain my footing when another bullet tears through the air. It's heading straight for me. Clink. A cane flashes before me and deflects the bullet. It ricochets into the wall and leaves behind a smoking hole in it.
Watch your step, kid. There are places you shouldn't wander into.
Who's this old man? At my feet, a thin orange-red laser stretches across the street to the buildings on both sides of the street.
Caron is hosting its triennial Zion hunt right now. Everything beyond that line is in the killing zone. One step is all it takes for the surveillance drones to lock onto you with their multi-lens systems. Then they'll automatically register you as a participant.
Jesus.
Every criminal in the N109 zone is waiting to hunt down the lost lambs who walk in.
That's so insane. I dust myself off and get up. Who are you? The man before me appears to be in his 50s or 60s. His white hair is neatly combed under a gentleman's hat, and he's using an old-fashioned cane as support. He stands in stark contrast to the chaos of these streets.
I'm just a ferryman on the river Styx. I help travelers cross. Are you planning to cross Caron's river?
Like a king surveying his domain, he turns to look at the eastern and western districts of Caron that are surrounded by orange laser barriers.
Shall I be your guide?
Sure, but will I be safe if I follow you? He reaches behind his ear and produces a round chip no bigger than a fingernail.
This is an ID camouflage chip. If you have one, it masks your biometric data so you can't be traced. As long as you're within 3 steps of me, you'll be within its range of concealment.
With tech like this, he's definitely not just a random passerby. I'll be frank. I hope you don't plan on doing any tricks.
I understand your concerns. In a place like the N109 zone, being cautious is what keeps you alive. Let's go.
With my biometric data mass, I followed this unfamiliar elderly man into a devastated eastern district of Karan. Ooh. Creepy old man. My mama told me not to talk to strangers, but I'm here on the internet as a cat boy, so what does she know? Kidding, I love my mom. The stench of gunpowder and blood fills the streets, and the continuous Metaflex explosions make my heart pound like a drum. If you're not like those criminals, then you shouldn't mind answering a few questions. What are the rules for the Zion hunt? Cold wind sweeps past us as 3 humanoid wanderers crash into a roadside shop. They grab and tear a person's limbs apart. Jesus Christ! But then a sudden protocore explosion engulfs the storefront.
They're like that. Hunts of the primal variety. People become hunters and prey to fight for a gold coin. With it, they'll be granted one wish from the Lord of Caron.
Jesus.
At the very end, whoever enters the central arena with the coin and remains the last one standing becomes the winner.
From the upper floor of a shop, a drunken man leans halfway out. He quietly raises his gun in our direction.
You can use evil weapons, protocore weapons, and your own fists.
A roar resounds before the bullet can leave the gun. We remain untouched as our would-be attacker falls, his chest pierced by Metaflex.
Wanderers are just another weapon.
I wouldn't be drunk and be there. That sounds like a bad idea, like as we have just seen. Ooh, 1 second. Sorry, we're getting ready for the debut, so I'm having to check things really fast. Ooh, what's that log? Okay. Wanderers are just another weapon people use on each other. Drones record everything. The screens immediately cycle between shots of death and victory. And somewhere in the darkness, thunderous cheers erupt from the crowd. Good morning, Tara.
What a waste. I've seen him before. He's formidable when he isn't drunk.
The man stops, his hands clasped over his cane. He closes his eyes as if to observe a moment of silence for the deceased.
Isn't it brutal? I hope you weren't frightened.
I'm a little freaked out with all this random gunfire and violence going on. It seems absolutely insane. It takes more than that to scare me, though. I've witnessed deaths worse than this.
Indeed. Life has a way of catching us off guard.
Yeah, it's been a very explosive experience, let me tell you, buddy. Stepping over the fallen body, he leads me to a place with a brilliantly lit sign that reads, Elysium, the true paradise. The familiar bar is packed tonight. Everyone clutches their drinks as they're gathered around a screen that's broadcasting the Zion hunt.
Here are the latest predictions. You can't miss these guaranteed winners. Come one, come all. Who wants to join the fray? Join us!
Big stretch.
Stop banging on my tables. Do you think hiding in my little sanctuary and drinking your life away makes you special?
Kinda.
It's not like I don't pay for my drinks. I'd rather
So
drink
quiet.
myself to death here than get killed the moment I step outside.
Amidst the cacophony of voices urging people to place their bets, this dangerous business brewed from human lives proves to be very enticing.
A lot of folks are placing bets this year. But being the hunt's primary target isn't exactly a blessing.
Opportunity is always born from danger. It's a traditional rule of the Zion hunt.
Zion hunt. Okay. The elderly voice cuts through the air with commanding authority. Everyone turns their heads at the same time.
Our old man Dimitri's here.
Who's your pick this year, old man?
I need to discuss something with a friend. Would you mind waiting here for a moment? The meal sets here are good, and the drinks are decent. Give them a try if you're interested.
Thanks. I didn't know this was an ad. I politely nod. However, I've decided not to touch the food in this place.
Oh, dear. Why did you say our drinks are decent? You're so picky, Gramps.
A pair of lemon-scented hands encircle my neck, but they quickly pull away before I can retaliate. The owner of Elysium moves to face me.
Ah, we meet again, Missy. You're really something else if you know someone like Dimitri.
His name is Dimitri. Who is he exactly?
He's the Lord of Charon. As
What?
the true owner of Charon, Dimitri is the one who hosts the Zion Hunt. The arena at the center of the market belongs to him too.
And he's allowing this to happen? And he seems so disappointed. That's bonkers. Well, if you don't like it, dude, then why are you letting it happen? But Sharon is supposed to be a free trading zone. How can a place like that have an owner?
You're not the only one curious about it. But Dimitri's background... Elysium has been open for years, but I haven't heard anything about his past.
Uh-huh.
Even Silas, the leader of Anakinus, keeps his distance from Dimitri.
Come to think of it, Silas hasn't mentioned him before.
Since this isn't our first meeting, let me properly introduce myself. Aslin.
I used to know
That's
someone
my
named
name.
that. Very pretty name, actually. Christina.
Would you like to order something?
Yeah. Give me an old-fashioned. Neat. I'll pass, I didn't bring my wallet. Aslin's lips curl into a mysterious smile.
Elysium doesn't always collect payment in cash, and our services extend beyond just filling empty stomachs.
Before I can ask for details, Dimitri returns and gives me a nod.
I've finished my business. Come here. I'll escort you out.
Behind the counter, Aslin lowers her voice and winks at me.
If you need
Welcome back, Annie.
anything special in the future, ask for the connoisseur's menu. I'll give you a 20% discount. Bye-bye. Come back soon.
Would you live in that place? Hell no. I've lived in a big city that had a lot of gang violence before. It's nothing like this. I barely wanted to live there. As I step outside, gunshot screams and maniacal laughter fill my ears once more. Ooh, I can definitely feel my sleep deficit catching up to me. It's hard to believe that this refined elderly gentleman beside me is the master of a hellish domain. And you're just allowing this to happen, dude. Like, what the hell? I know I'm drinking coffee, but sadly I have ADHD, so it doesn't exactly wake me up. I need to read the world underneath. Is the world underneath like this? Like story sequences like this, or is it a lot of reading? I'll ask you for a friend. That friend is me. So, I heard you're the Lord of Charon. A lot of reading, like anecdotes. Oh, nice. That's actually really good because I was. The reason why I didn't have Love and Deepsace ASMR last week is because I didn't feel like I had enough content to really read. So, well, now I know what I'll read this Thursday if I can unlock more anecdotes with Silas and Kayla by then. Anyway. Why are you hosting these death matches? Why do you host the Zion Hunt? Do you enjoy watching people fight and kill each other?
Fighting, killing, surviving by any means necessary. That has always been the way of life here. With or without the Zion Hunt, the cycle of violence will continue perpetually in the N109 zone.
With Dimitri leading the way, every danger we encounter becomes something to walk past. It allows me to safely traverse the lawless battlefield. Mephisto, my boy! Just as I'm about to step over the thin orange-red laser, a familiar crow breaks the silence. Across the street, Mephisto perches on a lamppost. He looks at me and tilts his head. Hi.
Your friend is here to pick you up.
The cane falls into the laser line, and the Lord Charon stops at the edge of his territory, taking not a step further.
I'm sure our next meeting will be much sooner than this time.
Like, it's been several decades before I met you, so what does that mean? What do you mean?
I mean, my duty as your escort has come to an end, until we meet again.
Uh-huh. Dimitri watches me leave with an unwavering smile, like an ordinary old man out for a walk in the park. Alright. The match. When Mephisto as my escort, I arrive at the familiar base without a hitch. Thanks. As soon as I enter the building, I hear a violent explosion from one of the rooms. Is any kindness base also involved in the Zion hunt? The room is dark. Mindful of Silas's sensitive eyes, I turn on a floor lamp at its lowest setting. In the center of the room stand 4 egg-shaped gaming pods. 3 of them are rocking back and forth, their surfaces covered in LED lights, pulsate in tandem with the explosion sound effects. I walk up to Silas's gaming pod and knock on it several times. Silas? Silas? Mephisto's been caught. The base is around it. They're after you. Absorbed in his virtual world, Silas doesn't respond. Oh, come on. I walk away and settle into the 4th gaming pod, the only one that's empty. Inside the surrounding screens transform into an endless expanse of stars. Realistic sound effects immediately fill my ear. Fire up my spaceship and set off to pursue Silas's fleet. I lock onto the engines of the first ship I see, grip the controls, and open fire.
Who was that? That's brutal.
Pressing home my advantage, I target the next ship. It's immediately destroyed. And just like that, only one ship remains in the game aside from mine. Must be Silas's. Activate the ship AI and lock onto the ship Q3113.
Target spotted. Would you like to initiate tracking?
Divert all power to the engines. Don't let him escape. My ship's engines burst with brilliant blue light as I surge towards Silas's vessel. Ship Q313 remains unfazed. It gracefully spins away from my attack as I close in. However, the elegant move proves to be costly. The ship's tail grazes a meteor, which triggers red warning lights in Silas's cockpit. The simulation ends with the Valerian alarm still echoing as the gaming pod slowly opens. Silas emerges and removes his hologram helmet.
Why were you so riled up? You blew up half the battlefield, too. Are you satisfied now?
I'm short on time. After I ask my question, I'll go. Lori. I expected him to make excuses about losing the game. Instead, he furrows his brow while he stares at me. What?
You had something nice to eat?
No, I was just at Elysium. The owner and I caught up.
Playing dumb isn't very nice, kitten.
Don't call me kitten, I swear to God! As he speaks, he moves closer to me as if sensing something.
A special protocore. Is it an ether core?
Silas's accurate assessment catches me off guard. While trying to keep the energy within me stable, I turn to look at him and respond with an inquisitive smile. What's wrong? Weren't you always hoping I'd get stronger?
Who gave it to you?
It's related to an incident. A few days ago, the Hunters Association Protocore transport vehicle was attacked. I was on it.
I heard. The association getting humiliated.
Call him cutie,
is an
doesn't like
excellent
it. Okay,
source
I'll
of
remember that.
entertainment
Thank
for the
you, Lori.
N109 zone.
A strange person affiliated with infiltrated the group of attackers. She found me and started talking about these bizarre things. That stuff is still uncertain, so I decided to tell Silas only the simplest parts. Just as I was on the verge of losing consciousness, my body instinctively absorbed the spatium core. This Adam's apple bobs once, and I catch a glimpse of the protocore in his eye, emitting a dizzying red glow. Before I can get a better look, he walks to the minibar. He downs a glass of liquor in one go. Jesus Christ! Turbulent energy within me finally settles down, and I realize Silas is locked in an intense battle against his desire for protocores.
Setting aside the possibility that you're here to show off your shiny new protocore, what brings you to the N109 zone?
I walk toward him and bring up a holographic map on my watch's interface. This map was created during Lincoln City's final field survey before the Chrono Rift catastrophe.
And?
As I continue to zoom in on the display, the words Gaia Research Center appear on the map. The person who almost killed me said I first appeared here, during one of the Unicorn Research Team's experiments. Silas glances at it before turning his attention to the chessboard on the table.
And you actually believe that nonsense?
I need to go there and find answers. Then I'll know if she's lying or not. Listen to me, you little shit. Sorry. Our last game ended in a draw, so I quietly joined the chess match as Silas remained silent. After surveying the chessboard, I move up my rook from the back rank. When I was younger, I had doubts about my past. Later, I figured that so long as I was healthy and safe, none of it really mattered. But a human heart shouldn't contain a protocore. I need to find out who I really am instead of waiting for mysterious people to find me. Do you think Silas would like to be called Kitten as well? No, I don't think he would like to be called Kitten. That's why I think he and I are similar in that fashion, that I'd rather call someone else Kitten or Puppy or whatever, or something like, or sweet pet names, because that's just, I'm just more dominant in that way. But yeah, no, I don't think he'd like that. Big no. As soon as I reach for another piece, Silas immediately captures one of my pawns.
And then what? Do you actually believe that learning about your past will make things better?
It's progress, my dude. When I see people, at a closer distance, suddenly racing toward a destination, refusing to accept the unfavorable position, I look at the chessboard again. I take my knight, my only chance for a breakthrough. The one who seems to stay still may be left at a disadvantage forever.
That's just what it looks like on the surface, Kitten.
Stop calling me Kitten.
As soon as you make your move, you give your opponents an opening. Sometimes the best move is not to make one at all.
He's right in certain situations, like having to deal with people who stalk you or want to breadcrumb you for attention. Like, don't react. When MC calls him cute, he gives all that word doesn't suit me and a frowny face. That's so funny. And the fact that he has 4 pods, yeah, he was waiting for her. The world needs to start reading like, oh, okay. Silas and Caleb both only have 1 antidote so far. Okay. See, I thought I was doing something wrong, Tara. Actually, thank you so much for telling me that they only have 1 antidote. So that tells me what we can do for Thursday. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. I'm excited for Thursday now. I really was sad that I had to cancel stream last Thursday because I really missed doing ASMR. Anyway, as he speaks, he taps my king. It's safe for now, but it's trapped in the setup for a pincer attack. There's little hope for escape. What about you? Before he could pull back his hand, I quickly grabbed my queen and pointed at Silas's eye. Your fusion with a protocore couldn't have been a coincidence either. Is that a friendly piece of advice or a warning? In our brief standoff, he finally shows his first smile of the day.
My situation holds no value as a reference point. Those words were nothing but a distraction so I could win the game.
Silas grabs a chess piece from my hand, taking my wrist. He guides me to the floor, to ceiling window. As the curtains slowly part, they reveal the night sky. Below us is the N109 zone in its entirety.
Since 2034, the N109 zone has undergone multiple rounds of reconstruction. Look at the outside world. Can you match any of these roads to that old map of yours?
The once straight streets become a maze. Nearly all the landmarks have vanished. Surely the people who used to live here.
They left.
Ever's agent handlers for gathering intel?
Dead.
What about the odd workshop's owner? Surely he's...
Unfortunately for you, he just left town yesterday. He won't be back until next month at the earliest.
Of course. I frown as my leads get cut off before me.
Do you really want to know?
Even if I didn't, people keep forcing me to find out. He pushes me closer to the window. Then I realize that the only person who knows the truth has been right here all along.
There, underground.
Following Silas's gesture, I see it, the massive holographic screen in the sky. It's the heart of the Zion Hut I experienced today, a paradise of bloodshed and revelry. The Charon area. Sorry for the yawn. I'm gonna stretch really fast too. And of course, like, where she has to go is right back into that blood bath. Join the game. God, I knew it. The massive holographic display makes everything feel strangely unreal. The latest rankings continue to scroll by. The individual in first place has remained unchanged since this afternoon. To hold the top spot for so long in such a brutal hunt, he must be strong.
He's been at the top since last night. He's good. I'll give him that.
Yeah. Oh, give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that, gang. He's been talking. Each change in the rankings marked the end of another life. They know it's suicide, yet they so eagerly rush in. Is that coin really worth it?
I see you know a thing or two.
Oh, Terry, you're fine. Thank you for still being here, though.
but fewer than 30% of the participants are there for that coin. In the N109 zone, what matters more is the desire to hunt. Or, in the N109
Sorry, I didn't
zone,
mean to skip his words.
what matters more is the desire to hunt, the thirst for bloodshed, the craving for domination. Or a means to prove one's loyalty. A means...
He steps away from the window and the curtains close behind him. Through the gap, a red X appears over the first place portrait before it vanishes forever from the giant screen. Based on your experience, how much longer will the hunt last? Since the dazzling neon lights have been blocked, my thoughts become clearer. The safest option would be to search under the arena after the hunt ends.
By the looks of it, the finals will start tomorrow. This stage always ends quickly. It never goes beyond 6 or 7 days. This year's hunt has some extra stakes involved, so the finals will be more intense. It'll be over in 2 days. After that,
He walks to the sofa with measured steps and takes a seat.
the arena will be demolished.
What?
Many have coveted the arena for years, but its owner isn't as young as he used to be. His grip on power isn't the same anymore. So, the vultures circling this territory already have a silent agreement in place. They'll host an overtime match once the Zoan hunt is over.
Looks like participating in the Zoan hunt is my last chance to find the Gaia Research Center. Breaking into the arena by myself is no easy feat. Who knows what awaits in the ruins of the research center? I can't waste too much of my energy on fighting. I need an ally. My gaze falls upon Silas, who's sitting on the sofa.
Don't even think about it, kitten.
Don't call me kitten. You've been watching the hunt unfold from the sidelines. Don't tell me you haven't been plotting something.
Are you implying you're the one who has all the schemes?
Pin him down? Hell yeah. Get down and listen to me, young man. Pretending to threaten him, I playfully pin him down on the sofa. You said you don't mind me using you, and right now I really want to use you so I can get into the arena. It's not like you'll lose if you join. It's a win-win situation, right?
If you want to drag me into this, flattery and tricks won't be enough. I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, kitten. I have guests to meet, so I can't join you in your gladiator game.
Who? There's a knock at the door. Luke and Kieran, who had left the gaming pods, have returned. Their voices come through from the other side.
Boss, our people just delivered their report. We've taken care of all the goods ever brought this time.
Leave a few alive. There's no need to be too thorough.
Yes, sir.
There are a few troublemakers in the area, boss. Can we...
Do as you please.
Thank you, boss.
Oh my god, they're goobers. Your guests are from Ever?
They came all the way here, saying they have a profitable deal to discuss. How could I not play the role of a gracious host?
You're planning to take them all down.
Is it a bad idea?
It's great, actually. With one graceful stride, he helps me stand, grabs my shoulders, and turns me around.
Come. It's not like you're busy. Let's see what kind of presents they've prepared.
After a high-speed ride, we find ourselves before some ruins. They're shrouded in mist and gun smoke. The air is thick with chaotic energy fluctuations. Frowning, I kick aside some unidentifiable debris and pick up a broken half of a wine bottle. 100-year-old wine, empty jewelry boxes. Don't tell me these are your welcome gifts. Silas casually responds and he slowly circles the area and takes in everything.
They know I won't show up, yet they're still playing a game of pretense. Would you like to guess the reason, kitten?
Either Ever is confident enough to think you'll accept their deal, or the deal is just a front. They're hiding something that can be used against you.
That's why I won't sit around waiting for them to make their move. People only show their hand when they're backed into a corner and desperate to survive.
Silas stops walking, picks up a broken gun stock still containing traces of protocol energy and crushes it.
I prefer a direct, efficient approach.
I run my fingers along the energy residue on the wall, using my evol to sense the fluctuations in the air. Various energy signatures are intermingled. Although they're erratic, they're not particularly strong. If these were meant to deal the killing blow, they're underwhelming.
The real trump card is...
Nearby, a metal wall suddenly collapses. From the dust and debris, multiple armed figures emerge. Their silhouettes are arranged in a staggered formation. As electrical currents flicker to life, they reveal how the lower half of each figure's face is a mass made of mechanical components. It's integrated into their bodies. The energy readings are changing. In the blink of an eye, dozens of dim blue beams simultaneously lock onto our foreheads.
They've finally shown themselves.
Just before the beams can pierce us, Silas grabs me and pulls us back. The spot where we once stood is reduced to scorched earth. I'm just about to catch my breath when the beams converge on us again.
Get behind me.
A black-red mist spreads out like a net. It lunges at the blue beams that are attacking us. That explosion graphic! The mist disintegrates instantly as surging shockwaves and countless energy beams violently burst from all directions. Silas immediately creates another barrier of mist to shield us, but in a blink of an eye, most of it has already been destroyed. These energy beams, they can nullify your evil?
Antimatter weapons. They actually managed to get their hands on something interesting.
Really? He wipes away the blood from his neck, but the wound shows no sign of healing. The figures raise their weapons at the same time to take aim again, yet Silas responds with a smile instead of being angry. He gathers a more powerful energy storm in his hand. This isn't good. They'll wear down Silas at this rate. Spotting my motorcycle nearby, I quickly dash toward it, using the scattered cover for protection. After another explosive blast, I race through the lingering dust cloud and return to Silas's side. The thundering roar of my bike's engine envelops us. Come with me. The motorcycle roars at full throttle as we weave through the N109 zone. The sound of gunfire is hot on our heels. I duck and dodge the explosions around us while Silas sits back in the passenger seats. He wields his Protocore weapon as if he's playing a shooting game. Are those really antimatter weapons? Silas, were they specifically designed to take you down?
They're just cheap knockoffs, kid.
Stop
Keep
calling me
your eyes
kitten.
on the road. Besides,
a group of shadowy figures closing in behind us as Silas's evol strikes them down.
I'm not alone. I have you.
Two motorcyclists in black closed in from both sides. They're trying to slam into me at the same time. I'm just a driver who follows the traffic rules. Already at full throttle, I make a split-second decision to step on the brake. I let my motorcycle fall back to dodge their coordinated attack.
They're putting up quite a fight.
How are you planning to shake off these guys? They don't have the energy fluctuations I'd see from those monsters, nor do they show any signs of being modified. They're using it all the time. Yeah, they are, but their movements are mechanical and rigid. It's as if they're following someone's command. You're so right, Lori. We don't have much time. We'll reach Charon in 2 blocks.
You better not forget to turn. Let's not crash into it, kitten.
Stop calling me kitten, or else I will crash into it. The boundary of the killing zone is ahead. The last on Taden Street marks the line between Sanctuary and Hell. Perfect foolproof plan quickly forms in my mind as I push my motorcycle's horsepower to its limits. True, entering with the leader of Onikainus. Amidst the wild howls of our pursuers, I charge toward the laser barrier. Well, that means I might end up being a target with you. Time seems to slow down as the orange red light sweeps over the front wheel of my motorcycle. It washes over my bike and Silas, who's behind me. Clearly aware of Charon's rules, our mass pursuers stop just before the boundary. They're forced to watch us slip away. We turn and enter a deserted alley. My motorcycle finally gives out. Silas and I dismount. Uh-oh, we ended up here after all. Oops. But at least I helped you shake off those pursuers. Welcome
I
back,
might have
Digital.
believed it was an accident if you didn't sound so enthusiastic.
Our faces suddenly appear on the district's central screen. They're magnified dozens of times over. In that same instant, the gunfire echoing throughout the killing zone falls silent. Then, the still air brims with passion as screams resound. They're celebrating, or maybe going wild over Silas's entrance.
You got what you wanted. There's no turning back now.
I just helped you out. It's time for you to return the favor. Go underground with me. We need to check and see if the old Gaia Research Center is really there.
A life debt is impossible to repay. But since you asked so nicely, kitten, do I even have a choice?
You're going down there because you keep calling me kitten. The Silas's laughter is still in the air. I navigate through the alley's debris and barricades and make my way towards the Charon Arena. Wait a minute. I'm starting to think you were planning to swoop in during the finals and catch everyone in your trap.
I would never do such a thing. I'm not nearly as clever as you are.
Whatever. All right. Next story beat. Next story beat. Are those just all these people just hanging out in the arena? That's insane. Are they not in danger? Countless bullets whiz above our heads as I take cover. As soon as I crouch down, a missile destroys half of the wall before me. Silas, watch your head! The blinding white light makes me close my eyes. I feel myself being lifted by a powerful force and pulled into his protective embrace. Silas carries me like a cat with one arm around my waist. He kicks open a door and rushes into a building. Also, Jay, hello. How are you doing? Good to see you. How you been? An explosion rocks the building from the outside. The entire team is wiped out. Thank you for the first time chat.
We're safe for now.
I'm doing well. We're just doing a little bit of Love and Deepsace playthrough. We're on the newest story, which is Death and Rebirth in the game, and I'm really excited about it because I'm really excited to see Zane be basically 007 secret agent boy, along with Silas. I'm interested to see how it all works out. But welcome on in. I'm so glad to see you today. I hope you're having a good day and that you had a good weekend. Anyway, back to the story. Phew. Masked men, wanderers, weapons, guns. There's no end to them. They're really determined to take us down.
In most cases, being too strong is a curse in itself.
I checked the betting leaderboard. Silas's name sits at the top. The amount of money people put on him is several times higher than the contestant in second place. If you're not like everyone else, you get punished. They're definitely targeting you.
To think I'd make a splash for my first Zoian hunt. Oh well.
Oh, it's your first time? Cute. Shoot him a glance and bet my entire paycheck on his name.
Should I say I'm honored?
Since you're already in the spotlight, I might as well profit from it. Just keep that first place spot warm and be my decoy. When I get the money, we'll split it 70-30.
Anyone can make empty promises. And I'm not an altruistic philanthropist, kitten.
I'm not a kitten. Stop calling me that. I swear to God. Name your price. If I can afford it, then we have a deal.
Oh, you can definitely afford it. It just depends on whether you're willing to give it to me.
Gross. Back off. You're making it weird. His right eye begins to glow with an eerie red light. My heart races and I try to look away so I don't get controlled.
Congratulations! You are now in second place on the betting leaderboard.
Hell yeah. My communication device vibrates just as Silas fiddles with his phone, followed by the melodic notification sound of a successful payment. What are you doing?
I placed a bet on you. Now you have the highest odds in the game. If you win, I'll make a fortune.
Oh my God.
Do you want to match my wager?
Hello, game. Oh my God, the game's lagging a little bit. I should have underestimated you. You'd never make a terrible deal. Don't forget to split the winnings with me, 80-20.
Oh, you're so greedy.
You can afford it. Outside the box. Just as our conversation helps me catch my breath, there's a rustling sound from the corner. Shh. I creep silently towards the source of the sound, then I turn around with my gun raised.
Please, don't hurt me.
You sound like a child who has a cold. It sounds like that child with the white hair. My gun is pointed at a frail old woman who's barely alive. Fighting someone as old as her in the Zion hunt seems unbelievable. But this is the N109 zone. Instead of lowering my gun, I tighten my grip and take another step toward her. How long have you been eavesdropping? Before I can ask another question, Metaflex suddenly surges. A wanderer materializes and instantly lunges at the old woman. Look out! My hunter's instincts take over before I can think. I try to protect the elderly woman by throwing myself over her. As I brace for impact, shards of Metaflex explode behind me. They're intertwined with wisps of a familiar mist. I turn around to see Silas standing behind us. He flexes his wrist while traces of evil lingers around his hand.
I take my eyes off you for 1 second and you just rush in. The association definitely trained you well, kitten.
Stop calling me kitten. I'm grateful that you rescued me and gave me a backhanded compliment. Just as I try to push myself up, a sharp pain shoots through my entire body. I look down. A dagger pulsing with evil energy is lodged in the lower right of my abdomen. No, not my appendix. That's where all my friends live. I also like his jacket. And the old woman's trembling hands clutch its handle. You.
I didn't mean to. I was trying to kill the Wanderer. You're the one who got in the way.
Lady. Shoot her! Shoot her! Shoot her! Silas picks me up as the old woman releases her grip on the dagger and flees.
Fool.
A black-red mist starts chasing after her, but I hold back my pain and press down on Silas's arm. I shake my head. Let's take care of my wound first. I grab the first aid kit from the shelf and sink into the couch. I open it and search through its contents.
Let me do it.
It's fine. I can handle it.
You slipped several times already. I don't think you can handle it.
Hello, Amora. It's not that bad. Hey! Black-red mist grabs my arms and lifts me into the air, yet my fall is unexpectedly gentle. I find myself lying across Silas's lap as he sits on the sofa. The first aid kit lands next to us.
You'll break the latch if you keep doing that.
The medicine sends a sharp pain into my wound. Trying to distract myself, I stare at the tangled cables on the ceiling.
Have you counted how many cables are up there?
Shh. Don't interrupt me. I only got to 27. My attention shifts and I meet his watchful gaze.
Does it hurt?
Yes. It really hurts. I got stabbed.
This is a special antiseptic from Charon's black market. No one has ever claimed it doesn't hurt. It's extremely effective since it makes wounds heal 10 times faster than normal.
That's impressive. Really, then the pain is worth it.
I lied. It's just a saline solution.
You are a bish. A little shit. Sorry for cussing. I know, we're almost caught up to the story completely. Silas discards the cotton ball after he finishes cleaning the wound. He holds the hemostatic dressing between his palms, then he pauses.
You seem distracted. Are you thinking about that old woman?
Yeah, I'm gonna kick her butt.
Are you mad?
Yeah, of course I am. I tried to help her and she literally stabbed me. Now I'm wondering if I'm just too naive.
Only a little.
Aren't you going to comfort me?
I know you already learned your lesson. In a place where only the strong survive, you can't judge people as you usually do. Kindness is a rare quality. Save it for when you're back in Lincoln. Most people here are foolish. They run after their desires and never realize the treasure they were born with.
Don't tell me you're talking about their lives when you said treasure.
I'm referring to their soul.
Silas tilts his head slightly and points to his eye.
Even at just 21 grams, the soul is one of the most precious gifts the universe has given to humanity.
When you collect souls, are you basically stealing from the universe?
Did you just change the subject by making fun of me? Can you stand up?
You shouldn't underestimate me. I jump from his knee and stretch my limbs to prove I'm fine.
Don't push yourself. In this game of life and death, even the smallest vulnerability could cost you everything. Leaving right now wouldn't be a good idea. Stay put and keep quiet.
Hearing the sounds of gunfire in the distance, I think for a bit before agreeing with Silas's assessment. But just as I'm about to sit down on the couch, I see a familiar blue beam appear by Silas. Silas! Oh no, it's Caleb. He's here and he's angry. He's blowing everything up again. But it's suppressed emotions. At the last possible moment, Silas and I leap from the window and nearly escape the blast. In the depths of the dark alley, familiar figures emerge. So it's masked figures again. They're very persistent.
They seem to be very confident in their antimatter weapons. In fact, they genuinely believe those are enough to finish me off.
They might, though. What I meant was don't underestimate them. I glance in their direction while I speak. There are 5 of them. The alley isn't a dead end, so we go left and flank them. Silas, draw their attention. I'll intercept them.
You already planned everything out, huh?
He nods, and he takes 2 steps to position himself as my shield.
Move quietly, and watch out for the other hyenas who are lying in ambush.
After the final thunderous blast, the dark alley is once again swallowed by nighttime fog and deathly silence. Are you okay?
You stole the words right out of my mouth.
Silas quickly checks my waist for any signs of bleeding, then he turns his attention to the broken weapon and lifeless figures on the ground.
The numbers don't add up. Almost 10 of them are missing.
Hopefully they're already dead somewhere else.
They won't die that easily with weapons like those. They're most likely in hiding and waiting for another chance to strike.
How did they know we were here? Did our popularity give us away? Silas takes my wrist and his fingertip brushes against my inner arm. My fingers curl out of reflex. What are you doing? He releases my wrist and holds up an almost transparent chip between his fingers. What's that? Silas crushes the item and drops its internal components to the ground.
A tracking device.
Oh God, how did that get there? Yeah, you know what? I'm starting to respect Silas a lot more. Caleb's at the bottom tier now. Silas has climbed up to rank 4. I try to think back to everyone who could have planned that on me, but there are too many possibilities. Dimitri? No. Dimitri? Is this why Dimitri Lord Charon offered to help me of its own accord? What does he want in return?
Regardless, this place isn't safe anymore. Come along now.
Silas takes my wrist again and leads me out of the alley. All right, guys. And that is where we are going to end stream for today. But please hang around because we are going to go raid a really cute cat girl who is debuting. We are going to be raiding Dino Nugget VT, which for our friends over on YouTube, here's her channel on Twitch. Please go say hi and congratulate her for debuting today. She is becoming a full-fledged Nekomata. She's getting her second tail. She's got flame. She's got all sorts of really good stuff, but that's okay. I had a much shorter stream today, but let me get that raid going up. And YouTube, thank you so much for hanging out with us. It was really nice being able to see you guys, even just for a little bit. Twitch, here are your raid messages. If you are a subscriber to the channel, please copy and paste the first raid message. If you're just hanging out in the Shiny Squad and you're following along, please copy and paste the second raid message. YouTube, if you know Twitch and you want to come join us, here are the raid message that you can use. Just copy and paste this message and put it in your chat when you go to the link that I gave above. But until then, I will see you guys tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we will be doing more of our reading of Anna Karenina. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Have a great evening. Have a good night. Say hi to the cat girl. Get ready for this raid. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this for years. You guys don't understand. It's our debut day. Let's go and wish her a very happy debut. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.